Over 800 pizza chain locations are closing across America in the next 2 years. Pizza Hut, Papa John's. Regional chains you grew up with. This isn't just bad luck or a few struggling franchisees. This is a complete restructuring of the pizza industry. And if you own an independent pizzeria, you need to understand what's happening, because there's a massive opportunity hidden in this crisis. I'm from PizzaCallio, and over the next 6 videos, I'm going to break down exactly why major pizza chains are failing, what trends are driving these closures, and most importantly, how independent pizzerias can capture the market share these chains are leaving behind. As we like to call it, the Wild West of the pizza market. In this first video, we're covering the scale of what's happening and the 5 forces destroying traditional pizza business models. By the end of this series, you'll know exactly how to position your pizzeria to thrive while chains struggle. Let's start with the numbers, because they're shocking. Pizza Hut announced the closure of approximately 250 U.S. locations in 2026, plus an additional 250 international stores. That's 500 Pizza Huts disappearing. But it gets worse. They reported a 3% decline in same-store sales in Q4 in 2025, and a 5% drop over the full year. These aren't just underperforming locations, this is a brand in serious trouble. And that is not all. Papa John's is closing roughly 300 underperforming locations across North America by the end of 2027. Most of those closures are happening this year. And this isn't new. Back in 2020, a major Pizza Hut franchise owner went bankrupt and shut down 300 locations overnight. That was the warning sign everyone ignored. Add it all up. Over 800 major chain pizza locations closing within 2 years. Regional chains like Anthony's Coal-Fired Pizza are showing financial strain. Even areas dominated by Domino's are seeing smaller competitors shut down because they can't compete with Domino's. Digital infrastructure. This is the largest restructuring in pizza industry history, and it's driven by 5 specific forces that every pizza owner needs to understand. The first force, the death of dine-in. Remember Pizza Hut's iconic red-roofed buildings, the salad bars, the arcade games? That entire model is dead. Consumer behavior has fundamentally shifted. People don't go to pizza restaurants to sit down anymore. They order delivery or carry-out. They want to eat at home. According to industry research, traditional dine-in traffic at pizza restaurants has collapsed. Customers want convenience, not an experience. They want their pizza delivered to their door in 30 minutes, ordered from their phone in 30 seconds. Pizza Hut's response: the Hut Forward Initiative. They are reconverting those big dine-in locations into tiny Pizza Hut Express units built for delivery and takeout only. They're literally tearing down the model that made them famous because it doesn't work anymore. Here's the problem. Those big buildings cost a fortune. Huge dining rooms require expensive real estate, high labor costs for servers and hosts, utilities to heat and cool all that space, and constant maintenance. And they're serving fewer customers every year. When revenue drops but costs stay high, you close locations. Simple math. The second force, digital-first competition, is crushing traditional operators. Domino's figured this out years ago. They invested hundreds of millions into mobile apps, online ordering platforms, GPS delivery, tracking, and customer data systems. Today, over 75% of Domino's sales come through digital channels. That creates a competitive moat. Domino's customers got used to ordering pizza in 30 seconds through their app. But remember, some clients dislike navigating online menus, and others dislike waiting on hold. But it's not just Domino's. Independent pizzerias equipped with modern technology, online ordering, PizzaCallio's voice AI assistant, social media marketing, and authentic local branding are capturing market share from national chains. Customers are choosing between seamless digital experiences and calling while getting put on hold. It's not a fair fight, and the chains built around regular phone ordering, third-party only ordering, and dine-in are losing badly. The third force, operational cost pressure, is making underperforming locations unsustainable. Labor costs are rising. Food costs are rising because of inflation. Commercial real estate leases are expensive, especially for those oversized dine-in buildings. For a location that's already seeing declining sales, these escalating costs create a death spiral. Revenue goes down, costs go up, profitability disappears. At some point, keeping the location open costs more than closing it. Franchisees feel this most acutely. They operate the restaurants, pay all the costs, deal with labor shortages and supply chain issues, and they still owe royalties and fees to corporate. When revenue declines, closing becomes a survival strategy. That's why you're seeing franchisees, not corporate, driving many of these closures. They're the ones drowning in operational costs that don't make sense anymore. The fourth force, market saturation and cannibalization. For decades, pizza chains expanded aggressively. Open as many locations as possible, dominate every market, grow. That strategy created a new problem. Too many locations competing with each other. Drive through any mid-sized American city and you'll see a Pizza Hut, a Papa John's, a Domino's, and 2 or 3 regional chains, all within a few miles. They're fighting over the same customers. Worse, multiple Pizza Hut locations in the same area are competing with each other. That's called cannibalization, and it destroys profitability. Corporate makes money from royalties either way, but franchisees suffer because their revenue gets split among redundant locations. So what are they doing? Portfolio optimization. Close the weakest locations, strengthen the remaining network, improve average unit economics. It sounds strategic, but the reality is they overexpanded, and now they're paying for it. The fifth force, changing consumer expectations that legacy chains can't meet. Today's customers demand speed, fast, accurate delivery. Domino's 30-minute promise set that standard. They demand convenient, seamless digital ordering without friction. They demand value, competitive pricing, deals, promotions. They demand quality, fresh ingredients, menu innovation, and they demand transparency. Legacy chains built around dine-in experiences and traditional phone ordering can't meet these expectations without massive investment in technology and operational transformation, and many of them waited too long. The result? Customers choose competitors who already offer what they expect, and those legacy locations close. Here's what all of this means. The pizza industry is fundamentally restructuring toward delivery first, digitally optimized, voice AI, like the one from PizzaCallio's, and operationally lean business models. Casual dining pizza is dying. Digital native competitors, both chains and independents, are winning. Consumer preferences have shifted permanently toward convenience over experience, and economic pressures are forcing continued consolidation. Yum Brands, Pizza Hut's parent company, has even explored selling the entire chain. They're acknowledging that the traditional model might not be fixable, but here's the opportunity. 800 chain locations closing creates massive gaps in local markets. Customers still want pizza. They just want it delivered efficiently, ordered conveniently, from businesses that feel authentic and responsive. Independent pizzerias have a historic chance to capture this market share, but only if you understand what's happening and adapt strategically. In the next video, we're covering the opportunity this creates for independent pizzerias and why you have natural advantages chains can't match. Then we'll dive into the specific technology and strategies you need to compete and win. Subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this series. Drop a comment if you've seen these trends in your local market. And visit PizzaCallio.com if you want to see how voice AI and automation can position your pizzeria to capture the customers these chains are losing. If you like this video, please like and hit share. See you in video 2.